All right, man. Let's talk about the Book of Clarence. Apparently, got Jay-Z back this movie or whatever. It did bomb at the it did bomb at the box office, by the way. But Jay-Z produced it, helped produce it. But it was a really, really good movie. I mean, on Google they gave it 4 out of 5 on just audience review. Wikipedia, 72% of people like the movie. Now you got to understand, in this movie, this was a black biblical movie, right? This is a black biblical movie. IMBD gave it 6 out of 10. Once again, this is a black biblical movie. Okay, so anything you see that's black biblical movie and it portrays Jesus as the fake, or white Jesus as the fake Jesus, you already know it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna want to go the other way with it. All right. So it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna shame this movie, and that's why I went to go see this movie. You know, so I mean, and it probably was some things that turned people off about the movie, on how they were smoking weed in the movie, and and they mixed comedy in with, basically, it was talked about how Jesus grew up a little bit, and how the Romans wanted to basically end all that, end this Messiah talk, and how they went through the whole the crucifixion of Jesus, and how they wanted to end all that stuff, and in the Messiah talk, and it showed a little bit of Mary and Joseph. They were black, and Clarence was basically like this inserted mythical character, fake character in the in the movie. And he ended up faking being the fake Jesus to scam to get some money to pay a debt. All right. So he was a hustler, and he had a twin that believed in God, and he was part of this part of the apostles, that the 12 apostles that that believed in Jesus or whatever. And that's pretty, and he was just trying to scheme his way. He was a finesser, he was a scammer. He was trying to scheme his way into getting money and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to scheme his way through it, and it had obviously Keith Stanfield, Omar Sy, Anna Drop, RJ Cycler, David Olayo, Michael Ward. He's a really good actor. It had Alfra Woodward in it. Y'all remember her. Tiana Taylor was in it. Y'all know her. Caleb McLennan, if you watch Stranger Things, he was in it. Marina Jean Baptiste. Had Lamar from BMF. Eric Kofi Ebrif. James McAvoy, he played the like the Roman king or whatever he was. Benedict Cumberbatch, he played the fake white Jesus. Chase Dillon and Nicholas Pinnock, he played Jesus, which his role wasn't all that big in this movie, obviously. But and you see the rest of the names here. Babs, can't pronounce his name, Rashidi. So to me, it was a really, really good movie. Let's read the synopsis of it. It says, as a down on his luck man struggles to find a better life for his family while fighting for to free himself from debt. Captivated by the power, glory, and the rise of the Messiah, he risks everything to carve his own path to a divine life, ultimately discovering that the redemptive power of belief may be his only way out. So basically, what all that meant, dude, was this man he didn't believe, his twin brother believed that Jesus was real. He didn't believe that Jesus was real, right? So he went to go find Jesus' parents, Mary and Joseph, and asked them how he did his tricks and stuff. And they were trying to explain to him that it was real. All right. And then he basically went around and he faked that he was the Messiah. He faked that he was Jesus. And they did these little tricks and stuff and all this type of stuff, faking that he was Jesus. They made all this money to pay the debt back, but he had a guilty conscience. So he went to go free some gladiator slaves. Okay. He freed the gladiator slaves, didn't have the money to pay the debt. He was in love with the guy Lamar who played the Jebediah the Terrible, or Terror, whatever his name was. And he had the money. He was in love with his sister. Then the Romans got him because they said he was a Messiah, and they was looking to kill anybody that said they was Jesus, aka the Messiah. And he was trying to prove that he was the Messiah. And they said, "We'll walk on water, and if you don't, you're just gonna drown." So apparently, in front of everybody, the Romans and their peoples and all that, he started walking on water. So that's when he became a believer. He didn't know how to walk on water. He was like, I didn't think he was gonna do it. He said, I wasn't gonna let you drown. Therefore, since he walked on water, they had to kill him, crucify him. Um, and it also showed how Jesus saved people. Showed how one of the apostles portrayed Jesus, and how Jesus knew he had to wait to get crucified. Now, I didn't show Jesus actually being crucified, but it did show one of the apostles who betrayed Jesus. It did show that. So it basically was kind of, inserting a mythical character into, Jesus, basically how the Romans crucified Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So it has some funny parts in it. It's a really, really good movie in my opinion. And it just shows you, just a movie can have a lot of hype behind it. A movie can have a lot of hype behind it and not be a good movie. You know what I'm saying? And a movie can have no hype behind it and be a great movie. I mean, I did a review and I put it in the end cards of American Fiction. Great movie, not a major movie. You know what I'm saying? Not a major movie. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great movie. This movie, not a major movie, but it was a great movie. You know, it was a great movie. So, so yeah, I enjoyed the movie, man. I'm glad I went to go see it. Um, it was a really good movie. Just I'll say this, just because you hear somebody opinion, any movie that portrays black people in a great light, and I know some people didn't like it because they were smoking weed in it, probably whatever, but it was supposed to be somewhat of a funny, uh, kind of with a comedy twist to it, and it was very entertaining. It was very entertaining movie, man, from start to finish, man. If I had to give this movie a rating, I would say this movie is a 8.5 out of 10. That's my opinion on it. 8.5 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed it, man. It was a really good movie, man, and you learned something from it. They put their own twist to how they crucified Jesus. They put their own twist to it, and they did it the right way, in my opinion. It wasn't too hardcore. It was funny. It wasn't so militant and hard where you didn't enjoy it. It wasn't too informative, and they probably re-enlightened people to a little bit of Bible scriptures as well too. It probably enlightened people to some scriptures, or relook up some scriptures and stuff. So yeah, they did a great job, man. Jay-Z is producing some good movies. I think he did the Western movie, The Harder They Fall. And a lot of the people that was in that movie, a few of them is in this movie. So I'm gonna always try to support my people, and that's just me. You know, I did it, to keep Stanfield. I seen all the black actors in it, man. I said I got to support this. And we find any reason, we quick to find any reason not to support a movie. Well, he cooning, or I don't like the way he look, or he did that movie with a dress on, man. Hey, white people don't do that, man. Support your people. That's how I look at it. Support your people, man. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check my movie review playlist. Got a bunch of them. I lead American Fiction movie review in there, man. That was another really good movie, man. Jeffrey Wright got nominated for an Academy Award. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Peace.